What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner. Who? You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on the soggy Sunday? They ain't gonna never change, man. You know what I'm talking about? This one right here gonna be called Serious Shift. You know what I'm talking about? You say Serious Shift, bro? What you talking about? We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good, people like hee hee, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken and the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, young man. Worldwide INC. What'd you say, bro? Worldwide Incorporated. What'd you say, bro? Worldwide. They gonna say what that mean. Alright, you know what I'm talking about? Come on, bring it in, man. That mean everybody included, man. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Mike, Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next. Get well soon, bro. Mob rooting for you. You know what I'm talking about? Where was I at? You know what I'm talking about? Same thing, man. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get through these disclaimers. Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no drug usage, man. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug sellage. I don't promote no drug. I don't promote no drugs. You know what I'm talking about, man? I don't promote no alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of the sewage. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. People, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote. No, you know what I'm talking about? Negativity. No. Me, man, I don't promote. Shh. They was talking to me, man, I don't promote. Shh. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing. Do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we don't know how much of it we got, man. But a good brother like myself, he know what I'm talking about, man. I ain't prejudiced, nah, man. He know what I'm talking about. A good brother like myself, he know what I'm talking about. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, no, man. Good brother like myself, man. I ain't got nothing against the little people, no, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. I just love me some everybody, as a matter of fact, man. I'm on a quest, you know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. He don't talking about that joy. He don't talking about that love. What you say, bring that love back to the YouTube community. You with me? I ain't check it out. Y'all hold on. I ain't even got to press the pause button, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Mama say breast and whiskers when you on TV, man. You know what I'm talking about? And mama say breast and whiskers when you on TV, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this soggy Sunday? That ain't gonna never change, man. They say breast a little bit early, man. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah, I know what I'm saying. Shout out to everybody who don't like candy but still a sucker. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Just sucker ass, man. Just sucker ass up, man. What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this serious shift? They say serious shift. What you talking about, bro? Just that right there, serious shift. You know what I'm talking about? You know what's so cold, nigga? In life, everybody gonna come to their serious shift. But the cold part about that is you gonna come to your serious shift and you gonna come to your senses, or you gonna go to your serious shift and you gonna get further in, you gonna get real serious about that bullshit you doing, you know what I'm talking about? You gonna get further into that bullshit you over there on, you know what I'm talking about? But just a serious shift. And we all gonna come to that point at some time. Just like I said, bro, you either gonna come to your senses and probably try to go in another direction that's, you know what I'm talking about, more lucrative and safe where you could last, or you gonna go in a direction to where you gonna really get into some trouble. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit, serious shit, soggy Sunday, that ain't gonna never change. And this is the thing, because we be sitting over here playing, bro, like we just know life. And I don't know life like that. I could just tell you my life like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, I ain't an expert on nothing but me. You know what I'm talking about? But if you live long enough, bro, at some point we all gonna come to a serious shift. Cause we like, I know y'all don't like going over yourself, but it's gonna come a time in your life where you gonna run into that wall or something. Or not even a wall, it ain't even like you gotta be doing nothing bad or something. Just that time something gonna hit you and you gonna be like, damn, what I wanna do from here? Serious shift, soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. And when you get that epiphany right there, bro, you either gonna be like, damn, I need to clean something up, or you know what I'm talking about, you gonna be all in. On the other way, you know what I'm talking about, like, fuck it, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? But your serious shift gonna come. You get what I'm saying? And when it do, which way is you gonna go? Cause like I said, we all, I done seen it go both ways. I done did it both ways. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I'm on my 100 serious shit, nigga. You got I'm older, nigga. I'm in 100 speed, nigga. I got a clutch with 100 gears on that motherfucker, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all just stop at 6. You know what I'm talking about, bro? On 88. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says, old man, old lady. Nephew says, old man, old lady. He would you say, bro, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? I say, bro, why you fuck with it like that? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else here. You know what I'm talking about? I say, bro, how you done turned the back bathroom into the spot? I fuck with it. You know what I'm talking about? And doing that, I was able to basically just keep my spot smelling fresh. You know what I'm talking about? Because to keep it real, I get tired of all that smoke smell. Especially them goddamn blacks. You know what I'm talking about? I be smoking blacks on the balcony and shit, or the patio. But I seen somebody else out there smoking, so it's not like you can't smoke over here. You get what I'm saying? You can smoke all outside. It's just the point that I'm not gonna do it. You get what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit. I'm just gonna keep my business a little bit closer to myself this time, like I said. But serious shift. I done did hell of them both ways, folks. That's why I tell you, man. Praise God, thank God that I'm still here to talk about it right now. You get what I'm saying? Cause like you won't get it until you go through it, bro. I done been through so much shit that could have went another way that it didn't. It just, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? The dice, you know, I had the first dice to be 2. Then the other one, nigga, the dice rolled off that motherfucking, the dice rolled off that 1 and hit the 5. You know how the dice be teetering and shit, bro. You know how many times, how many situations I done been in like that for the crap out, nigga. And that dice, instead of landing on that 1, it hit that 5. You'll never be able to count your blessings. But serious shift, you gonna come to that conclusion, and it's just gonna be which way you go. But and you gonna get serious about whatever you doing when the serious shift come. I ain't bullshitting with you. So if you out there in crime and shit, you gonna get real serious about that crime. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna get to taking on big stings. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you ready for the big leagues now, ain't you? God damn, man. And if you serious about going the other way, bro, you just gonna start turning. It's just all on you. And like I'm saying, bro, this is what you need to get in your head. That right or wrong shit, bro, that shit is your decision. You get what I'm saying? That shit is a matter of opinion, bro. What's right and what's wrong. That's why on a serious shift, you just gotta go, you gotta live and you gotta learn, bro. By you living and by you learning, you know, that's how you get to know what's best for you. But if you don't, bro, and you try living this life by the way of other people's opinion, bro, you just gonna be fucked up, bro. And I've been trying to explain this to y'all for 3 years now. You gotta realize, bro, you the only one who gonna live and die in your body. You get what I'm saying? You gotta realize you was put on this earth. God gave you your own journey, folks. You got to go see what's in store on your own journey. Serious shift. Soggy Sunday, that ain't gonna never change. You gotta go see. That's just like me trying to give you some advice. I could tell you what I did, bro. Like it's some shit like that that's like kind of connected. So if you know you over there running around robbing and shit, there's a good chance you gonna come to jail. We all can figure that, bro. Cause that type of shit, when you doing certain type of shit, it leads you to these is the consequences for doing that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? So we all about to know that, bro. But Penny from Jarko busted this motherfucker. You have to. You just have to go see for yourself, bro. That's just like me trying to give you some advice. Do you realize something that might not have worked for me, you might can ace that shit? That's why I don't try to breathe doubt into motherfuckers. That's why I'm not the one, if you ask me, I ain't the one gonna tell you can't do that shit. I ain't the one that's gonna damper, oh man, I'm finna go to the, whatever the fuck you finna go do, nigga. I'm finna go join the service, man. I wouldn't do that. I'm not the one that's gonna tell you what you should and you shouldn't do, folks. I'm not. I'm not even gonna try to put a fuck up thought in your head. You know what I'm talking about? Serious shift. But we try to live this life by way of other people's opinion too much, bruh. And they just telling you some shit that they, from their journey, bruh. That's not the same shit you gonna go through. It's just like you going to court, man. If I could only tell you how many people I done seen get fucked off in that court by listening to some other niggas trying to compare another nigga case, bruh. Everybody case different, bruh. You ain't got this many felonies. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Everybody shit just different, bro. The judge might be feeling different when that nigga come up. I don't know, the judge might know that nigga parents or something. Everybody case is different, bro. So you can't never just go off of, oh man, and they gave him an OR. You can't say, oh, because they gave him an OR, they finna give me one. You can't do that, bro. You get what I'm saying? Same way you can't do that in life. That's why, nigga, God gave you your life. And when you come to your serious shift, bro, just depending on whatever you get serious about, that's which way you gonna go. You get what I'm saying? But you not gonna get nothing done, even if you doing some crime and shit, bro. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna get nothing done unless you serious about that shit. On some real shit. So whatever you into, man, I would just I tell you, be serious about that shit. Because the more serious you is about shit, the longer you gonna last doing whatever it is you doing. When you just out there playing, that's how you get caught up in them goofy situations. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. Like when you out there playing with a pistol, you ain't even funking or nothing. You get what I'm saying? You just riding around drinking with a pistol. Driving around joyriding and shit. You get what I'm saying? You ain't funking or nothing. You just got a pistol riding around trying to just look like something. You know what I'm talking about? I guess trying to look like you a part of the gang or some shit like that. And you get blurred. That's goofy shit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's goofy shit. When I first came out here, man, I mean, it was an epidemic of old niggas. I'm talking about, I don't know how old I was. I probably was in my 30s. But it was like a epidemic of old niggas stealing cars, joyriding, bro. I'm talking about niggas like 50 plus, bro. I'm talking about niggas like 52, 56 years old, bro. These niggas was stealing cars, joyriding. You get what I'm saying? It's goofy. You get what I'm saying? We ain't steal the car to actually go do nothing. You know what I'm talking about? We didn't even need a ride. We just broke in it like, remember yesterday, still stagnated? Just goofy, bro. How the fuck you get, you know what I'm talking about? Fuck you joyriding in a stolen car, nigga. At 55 years old, you ain't even had nowhere to go. You just then stole a car and we riding down the Las Vegas Strip. Serious shift. Soggy Sunday, that ain't gonna never change. But it's gonna come a time in your life where you're gonna sit down with yourself, bro. And you're gonna have to ask yourself what you wanna do with it. You know what I'm talking about? What direction you gonna go with it. But I can't really explain it. But how it is now, it's like we don't sit down with ourselves. It's like the conversation we supposed to have with ourselves, we let everybody in on it. So it's not us talking to ourselves. It's like everybody else is in on the conversation that we supposed to be having with ourselves. So now other people's opinions, you get what I'm saying? Now you hearing out other people's opinion in the conversation you supposed to be having with yourself. It's just like, all right, say kids. I was just talking to my partner about this yesterday too. Just say, kids, bruh. You might want something for your kids. You get what I'm saying? You might want some other shit, but your kid might not want to do it. You get what I'm saying? That might not be what your kid want. And sometimes you gotta take that into account. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Cause you could want a motherfucker to be I don't know. I just like the motherfuckers that used to try to get their kids to, all them daddies that be trying to relive their football career through their kids and shit. And they really don't want to play football. But that nigga just doing it because this is what his parents want and all that shit. They trying to get this nigga to the NFL to get the family some money or something. You know how we is with the kids. Boy. You know what I'm talking about? Then remind them who got them there type shit. But yeah. You feel me? Like everybody got their own path. Serious shift. So you might want something for somebody, bro, but you got to take that into consideration, especially when it comes to kids. Like what they want to do, as long as it's something. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't talking about motherfucker like just something that you might not agree with. But even then, you still got to take into account that this is their life. You can do your best, bro. You can tell a motherfucker anything you want to. But when they get of age, they gonna do what they want to, just like you did. And once you understand all that, it'll be less I don't want to say less stressful, but you will just have more of an understanding of that shit. Everybody just them. From kids to siblings, nigga, to parents, cousins, everybody just them. And you can want what the fuck you want for anybody, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But them people, that's why this is a serious shift. You gotta realize, nigga, everybody gonna have one. You get what I'm saying? So you might want a motherfucker to be a plumber. You get what I'm saying? This nigga wanna play guitar. So you just gotta take that in, because everybody gonna come to their own serious shift. And when they come to their own serious shift, that's the way they gonna go until they come to their other serious shift. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes, especially if you start off on a bad serious shift, where you like, man, I'm just finna get into this shit that might get me in trouble or hurt. When you get into that shit right there, you just gotta wait till sometimes it don't happen that way, but sometimes nigga, you just, everybody gotta bring their course, bro. So anything you doing, you like, especially if it's instrumental to yourself, you gotta let that shit run the course on you. Because you'll never be able to tell somebody something that they're not tired of. You'll never be able to get somebody to quit something that they're tired of. You won't. The people got to get tired of being that way, or they got to get tired of that shit themselves. You get what I'm saying? That's why you will never change until you get tired of yourself. If you don't get tired of the way you is, you ain't gonna never change the way you is. You know what I'm talking about? The way you is, you got to get you tired of the way you is first. You get what I'm saying? Kind of like when I was drinking. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all forgot that one about 2 years ago. bro, fuck around and just goofy. Yeah, it's too late in the game to be that goofy. So I vowed right then, man, I don't need no more of this shit. Yeah, I'm getting way too old for this shit. It's like, I ain't got no leeway for that shit, folks. Not me. You know what I'm talking about? So once a nigga got the busting old goofy ass move like that, I said no. You know what I'm talking about? I put the emergency brake on myself. Cause it's just too late in the game like that serious shit. You know what I'm talking about? I don't ever want to feel like that again on some real shit. Cause I know myself. And I know those guys right there, nigga, I got away with that night. You get what I'm saying? I was able to wake up and everything still was intact. It normally don't happen like that. You know what I'm talking about? So I just took that as a sign myself. You know how y'all be talking about y'all be seeing God and shit. I told y'all I see God a different way. You know what I'm talking about? So that let me know right then, you know what I'm talking about? When everything was even, when I woke up, I wasn't in no trouble and nothing like that. Yeah. Serious shift. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? It's time to let that shit go. That shit ain't that serious. You know what I'm talking about? And if you able to go over yourself like that, you can see the shit that'll harm you or the shit that's harming you. You know what I'm talking about? And if you ask me up until then, I was just having fun. You know what I'm talking about? I was just inside my house drunk as a motherfucker, having a ball, living life. You know what I'm talking about? I was just having a ball to myself. I wasn't harming nobody, you know what I'm talking about? So if you ask me, I wouldn't even, man, please. You know what I'm talking about? Please. Then one night that shit just, cause you can overdo shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, don't forget about that. You can overdo shit. Yeah, I just overdid it. I overdid it until I didn't want to do it no more. You know what I'm talking about? Just like with a lot of shit I did. Serious shit, soggy Sunday, that ain't gonna never change. But until you understand that, till you come to grips with, like, damn, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm talking about? And everybody gonna come to that conclusion if you live long enough, bro. And at that point right there, you gonna know what your serious shift is. But once again, nigga, whether you doing what they consider is wrong or you doing what they consider is right, you ain't gonna do it for real until you have your serious shift, whatever the fuck you doing. If you not serious about that shit, bro, you gonna you ain't gonna get serious results, whatever it is you doing. Even when I was selling dope, bro, I bullshit you not. I told y'all when I had my serious shift, when I just had to take care of somebody out the blue, nigga. I ain't even had no kid, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga just popped up on the nigga doorstep, nigga like the stork just dropped the motherfucker off like here, like, ugh, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga just gotta take care of a motherfucker now. That was a serious shit like a motherfucker. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I ain't bullshitting with you. That was a pivotal, if that's the right word, nigga, a pivotal. However you pronounce that shit, nigga. Moment in Brad's life, nigga. I ain't bullshitting with you. That was serious shit for real. But before then, bro, I wasn't no good grinder. I was just out there, nigga, sell some dope, go smoke some weed, be broke, you know what I'm talking about? Just like a gang of other people in the urban community, I wasn't serious about that shit. I wasn't trying to have nothing. I wasn't trying to have no money. You know what I'm talking about? At that point right there. I wasn't trying to ride around in Cadillacs and Mustangs and shit. Not at that point. I just wanted a few rocks to sell, go get me some weed, some alcohol, run around there drunk and high, you know what I'm talking about? I wasn't serious about it. Until a motherfucker, the stork drop a motherfucker off on my porch, you know what I'm talking about? And at that point right there, I seen I had to change the whole dynamic of what was going on. Because the shit I was doing, I wasn't gonna maintain having to take care of somebody, bro. No, that shit wasn't gonna sustain. Not the way I was moving. You know what I'm talking about? And the cold part about it at that time, I didn't even know how to do it. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I told you. You'll never know what you could do, bruh, until you put in a position to do it. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I know what I do. You know what I'm talking about? Bruh got good clutch time stats. I ain't bullshitting with you. Bruh got good clutch time stats. You know what I'm talking about? They say, bruh, warm up when the game on the line. You know what I'm talking about? They say when the game on the line, bruh, just getting started. They say that's right up bruh alley. You know what I'm talking about? Bottom of the ninth, whatever we need to do. Strike somebody out, you know what I'm talking about? Or get a hit. You know what I'm talking about? Bruh could do it all. Black Bay roof, man. You know what I'm talking about? Pitch hit, outfield, infield, first base, catcher. You know what I'm talking about? I got you. I know what the fuck, you know what I'm talking about? Serious shift. And that's why it's good to live life, bruh. Cause you ain't gonna know what you got up in you until you know what you got up in you. You can sit there and think. You will do a lot of shit like I keep telling you. You know what I'm talking about? You would think you could climb a tree till you go over there and grab that goddamn oak. You know what I'm talking about? You realize that shit a little bit more, it ain't the surface you thought you was gonna grab it. You know what I'm talking about? But you're a serious shift. And everybody gonna have one. And at that moment right there, bro, it's gonna let you know what you about. Or not that, no, the serious shift ain't gonna let you know what you about, but your serious shift is going to let you know what direction you going in. You ain't gonna know what you about until you know what you about, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's why it's good to live life. That's why it's good to live life, bro. Cause it ain't like, if you live, it ain't like you just gonna run in and shit one time, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You live life, you gonna run into all kind of shit, all kind of times, a bunch of times. You get what I'm saying? And on the serious shift, soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. That's what I be telling you, bro. And that shit, I don't know if it happened for a reason, bro, but it happens. That's why you download and you supposed to go over every situation, bro. So when you run into that shit again, you know how to play it. You get what I'm saying? And that's where we be missing the lesson at. I ain't bullshitting with you. That's why when you going across shit, you analyze that shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Because everywhere you go, it's gonna be the same shit, bro. It's just gonna be a different face on the same shit, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. I'm telling you, some of the best game a motherfucker ever told me, bro, was like, they say, I think God put all the people in your family. That's why you got all them different kind of motherfuckers in your family. He said, I think God put motherfuckers in your family so you know how to deal with the world by the time you get out there, bro. I swear, folks, that was some good game. I ain't never thought of that shit like that on some real shit. Like, you got every kind of motherfucker in your family, bro, that you gonna have to deal with in the real world. On some real shit. But on a serious shift, nigga, pay attention to the shit you going through. Pay attention to how you getting in the shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? And the sooner you get serious about whatever the fuck you doing, the better it's gonna turn out for you, bro. Whatever it is you doing, you get what I'm saying? The moment you start getting serious about that shit, the better it's gonna turn out for you, bro. But when you're not serious about shit, bro, you just like moving. You just going with the motions. You ain't really like, say, nigga, you working. Say if you ain't serious about paying, saving no money, bro, or you ain't serious about doing nothing on the side, trying to save some money to open up something else, or I don't know, nigga, start a t-shirt business, pressing CDs, whatever the fuck little side hustle you done came up with, right? So you better be on program, nigga. You gotta have your alarm set, bro, so you know what time it is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Always know what time you want to get started, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. Gotta get started real early around here, man. Real wide, man. I ain't bullshitting with you. If you not serious about that shit, bro, you just gonna be living paycheck to paycheck. It ain't till you get serious about, man, you know what, I need to start saving some money. It ain't until you get that epiphany right there, bro, that you just gonna be rolling with the motions, bro. You just gonna be out there buying weed like Baby Cuz was, drinking, fucking with bitches, fucking with your partners, going out. You ain't gonna be really concerned about saving no money. You just gonna be going through the motions. It's not until you get serious and you have something else in the back of your head that you wanna do, that's when you gonna start making that effort to get to that shit right there, man. Serious shit. But what do I know? Only you can prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that little